Hello, this is Hui. Welcome to watch my video C++ Programming on Linux. In this short video, we would like to discuss template parameter pack. Before we discuss what a template parameter pack means, we can look at a simple C++ program. Here is a very simple C++ program, and I have one function called the average function, which take two parameters, two integers, 1 and integer 2. So what we do, we just calculate n1 plus n2 divide 2, which is the average, called my average, and we just print out what my average is, which is 1 plus 2. So for calling this function, we just calling this function average func, and we pass two parameters, and 10 or 20. So this is very, very simple. So questions here. If we want to use calculate the average function to take three parameters, which is three integers, what we do, we have to add one integer parameter here in classical C++ called n3, and when this function take three parameters, when we call this function, we have to put another 3, which is like a integer, and so now it works. So questions here, can we have a function which is called average, calculate average, which take any of integers to calculate, and this is what topic we discussed today, which called the template parameter pack. So the parameter pack, this is after C++ 11. So this parameter pack is a template parameter pack, is a template parameter that accept 0 or more template arguments. So it can be the no type or the type or the templates. So a function parameter pack is the function parameter that accept 0 or more function argument. So the demonstrate of today, we just making a function which can accept 0 or more function arguments. So the syntax for this parameter pack, which is can be type, this dot 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 and argues. So also can be type name or class dot dot argues, and that's the template it declares for the function parameters, and can be the argues dot dot small argues. So this is template of argues and the function argues. So here let's go back to our C++ program. We just create a series based on the syntax. We just create a function template. So it's a type name dot dot, and we call the t argues. It's template argues. For the function, this is called my function is a parameter pack function, and it's t argues, template argues dot dot f argues, which stands for the function argues. So this is based on the specification here. We have the argues dot dot small argues, and the declares this it's a type name dot dot argues. So this is what we declares. So for this function, it means this function we can accept 0 or more arguments. So to know how many arguments we got from calling this function, we can use the size UF and dot 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 and template argues. This is we name it length. We just constant. This is constant int because so in order to verify, we just print this length to total argues. Later we can verify. To get each argues, we can instantialize integer. As this, we just try to say this is integer. So integer, how many arguments? The length argument, we got the size, and we use the curly bracket, and the function argues dot dot dot. So this is we got a integer array which of length, size, and that's the argument we got. So in this case, if we calculate average, we can instantialize the float called my average 0, 0, 0, and we make a loop, and a very simple loop from 0 to I less than the length with the size argument I plus plus. So each time my average plus the RESI, which is the array, we got the argument, and we just print out to verify if we got the argument correct or not correct. So, and then we just print out. So the average is, my average is the sum of all the integers, which argument we get, divide the length size. So the average is, we just print out. So in this case, we can just call this function parameter pack, and we can pass any parameter with 10, 20, 30, 40, just print out what we code. So, and then we call this function. If we want 4 parameters, we just print it out, and we can just add one more, 50. So we call this function with 3 integers or 4 integers, whatever we call, and we just see 50. So now let's save this. This goes to another terminal, and we compile this. Okay, now we got it compiled. So this is our executable. We just run this. You can see when we call this function 10, 20, 40, and we got a total argument is 3, and the argument is 10, 20, and 40, and so this the average is 23, 30 plus 40, 70 divided 3, and this one is co-function is 10, 20, 40, 50. We call same function. We just add 1 parameter more, and they got the total argument is 4, and it's 10, 20, 40, 50, and the average is 30. So this is the way we can making a function which accept 0 or more argument using the parameter pack. This is one we using for the integer. If we can try to do for the string, so what we can do, we can just say, in this case, we can put this argument. We still get the length of argument, and we can, instead of int here, we can use string. Now I say length. So because this is not average, we just rid of this. We can say total argument we get from these functions. So in this case, we can call function which call using the string hello, I'm here. So, and we can just call this function. So we call this function with a string. First we call hello world, I'm here for. Second we call the hello world, which is 2 parameters. So now let's say we got the array of a string which is from the parse from the argument. So let's save this. We go to another terminal. We compile this. So we got it compiled. It's run. You can see that when we call this function with 1, 2, 3, 4, we got a 4 argument, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And second time we call this hello world, total argument is 2, which is hello and world. So this is the new concept after C++ 11 called template parameter pack, which is making function or class or template accept 0 and more arguments. Hello, this is Hui. Thanks to watch my video. Hopeful this is useful, enjoyable. It's going to be great to have your feedback.